What is going on, everybody? This is Joe Jr. from Pioneer Gunworks here with a short tip for you. For those of you that have some pretty severe issues trying to figure out how to take the end cap off of the magazine tube of an 1873 or 66 for that matter, I'm going to show you a quick little tip that I use to get these bad boys off. Basically what I do, obviously, is I'll get the widest slot flathead screwdriver bit. What I have here is just a Gunsmith's magnetic screwdriver here. And first of all, obviously I just give it a really good wrench just to try and see if I can get that off. And a lot of the times it gets really, really sticky. So obviously the thing just really does not want to bud. So here's what I do. I pop off the end piece to the flathead screwdriver just as is, and I'll position it into the slot on the end cap, making sure that it gets all the way down in there. And I'll just hold on to it with my thumb and my forefinger like this. Then what I'll do is I'll take a small peening hammer that I have here, and I'll just, like so. About 10, 15, 20 good whacks like that. Basically what you're doing at that point is you're not going to end up harming the end of the end cap by just taking the peening hammer and smacking it directly on that. I mean, it's your gun. You can definitely do whatever you want with it. At that point, what I'll do is just pop that bad boy back on, stick it back into the slot, and boom, comes right off. Okay. Just as simple as that. A lot of you guys have contacted me, like I said, and said that you've had some major issues doing that. Sometimes I'll have to get really wacky, and I'll find a gun that is just incredibly stubborn. At that point, what I'll have to do is actually take the whole gun out and use an impact driver. Okay, this is not the most common thing in the world, but they are pretty darn cheap. You can go to pretty much any hardware store and buy these bad boys for about $5. Most of you know what these are. Some of you don't. That's why I made the video. So in that event, what I would do is just pop off the end of the screwdriver bit, stick it into the end of the impact driver here, and then basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the gun, hold it upside down, barrel end down into the ground, usually on top of like my shoe or a little rag or something like that. I sort of wedge it in between my knees, hold it tightly, and then put this guy right in the end slot. And then what I do is I pound the end of the impact driver right here while twisting and pushing down counterclockwise. Then what that's going to do is basically just put an exorbitant amount of pressure all the way down the impact driver, giving it a nice twist and just giving it the torque that we don't have naturally within our wrists. Okay, so hopefully that'll help you guys out just a little bit. Like I said, just a quick tip. I'm going to try and get more of these little quick tips out every single newsletter, just to give you guys a little bit of something to think about. Thank you very much for joining our newsletter. Thank you for watching this quick tip from Pioneer Gunworks.